Novelineal doing my test plays today. So we are part 2 of your Flower Man map. Okay, so we're going to do hard, normal, and easy in this video. I think I should be able to get through them all without the video being too long. And yeah, I see what you mean, because looking at the numbers, like, that definitely looks more like normal. This is like on the low side of hard, and like that feels more like expert plus kind of level. So I will keep that in mind. I mean, if I do find anything really too difficult, of course I'll point it out. But yeah, take it with a grain of salt. You know the vision you want to do for the map, so. Ooh, I don't like how those arcs looked. And that last stack on green felt a little shadowy. I mean, there's no bad cut risk because there's no yellow note over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hate those arcs. It kind of felt like there was a note sort of mapped to nothing there, or like that just felt a little... Okay, sorry, I think I see. So you're not just mapping the, like, I'm kind of picturing mapping that, like, long going synth sound, but no, you're still throwing in a couple of drums in there, so, okay. Okay, and then that arc looked like it was going through the block. Let me check that again. Yeah, so I don't like the look of that arc because it's way too close to the yellow block. It either looks like it's going through it or it's just so close. I mean, again, players shouldn't really fall for that, but just it looks really gross, and especially on the lower difficulties, I think you want to clean it up a little bit. Yeah, so all those bottom row notes had the same problem. Ooh, that little crossover there, that kind of top row little crossover, that's a little spicy for hard, for me, especially because like it's involving stacks and things like that. I'd probably space that out a little bit more. Yeah, I mean that one too, because it was the mirror. Yeah, like, even in that section there, I'm still kind of feeling like not as much of a connection to the music as I would have liked. Because I think in my mind, like with the lower note density, I'm expecting it to just be mapping like that synth sound. So it feels like it's overmapped because like there's not enough of the kind of percussion and background noises represented to make me feel like the ones that are there should be there. Again, like, purely subjective, like as long as you're being consistent with how you map those background noises, it's fine. But that's just kind of my vibe that I'm getting while playing it, that it just feels like it's a bit overmapped in terms of the note density, like where I'm just kind of not really feeling like the connection to the music as much. Yeah, like that part actually felt better to me because it was pretty consistent, and like it was pretty clear that the notes connected by the arcs were going to be connected to those long sounds, and the other ones were, I don't know, maybe that's just in my head. That kind of upper crossover part, again, might be a little bit hard for this difficulty, but I didn't mind it so much here. 1, because it's slower, and 2, it didn't involve like stacks and it's a lot less note dense. So I think this one's fine, but that other one where it was like really fast and involved stacks, that one I think is probably more of an issue. Didn't love that. Like more just in terms of like the flow kind of felt weird there for me. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, I think because like I'm kind of expecting to move over to the left-hand side at this point, and then I kind of had to stay over to the right. So yeah, that just nitpick, but that second just felt a little off in terms of the flow. Hang on a second. Sorry, there's something else. That's a little hitbox abusey, like a little hitbox staircasey, because like this is coming down so that my green saber is going to be right where that yellow needs to be. Like I might swing through it and go past it, but just that's a little you very much have that yellow note in the swing path. There's still some arcs that are like intersecting with the nodes. I think that's really my biggest concern with this map is I feel like the arc usage is like so many of the arc. Yeah, like there. Like it's literally going right through that node. Like I think you need to work on your arcs on this one, because especially for the lower difficulty, like if you do get the players who are going to be following the arcs, and just as like a more skilled player, it just looks really yucky to me. Like even the notes before it are a little scary. Like there's very close. There's very close. This one should be fine. Yeah, because that one goes around. Like it's kind of scary, and this looks very cluttered. But that one's technically fine. But then that one literally goes right. Oh, I can't see it because I'm pausing. I've already showed you that one. I don't even think it's that you're over. Yeah, like. Sorry, again, I was looking at the arcs, so I got distracted by the patterns. But yeah, like just all the arcs just look like they're going into the notes here. I don't know. It makes it look very cluttered and sloppy is the problem for me. Yeah, so same thing, like that part with the stacks there just feels really difficult to me. Yeah, so I think my takeaway from that one, the biggest notes is the arcs is the big one. I'd clean them up and maybe try to like at least pay attention to the representation of the percussion versus the synth noise. Like just make sure you're happy with it, because there were just a bunch of parts where I just kind of felt that disconnect, like it felt overmapped at times. But otherwise, like, yeah, note dense, lots going on. It is a difficult hard, but I get it. Like the patterns are simpler, more readable, things like that. So I think you're in the ballpark of like what the upper difficulties are doing. Yeah, little suspicious with that arc there, but there was some disconnect there, so I think it's okay. Yeah, that one didn't look very good. I kind of didn't love that top row note because I kind of felt like I was doing a crossover and then just to go up right away. I mean, one feels kind of hard for normal, but I know this is a hard normal. But I just kind of felt like I wanted it more to go out than up, right? So maybe make those outs, like out diagonals in the middle row or something like that. Let me look at it again. Like, it's not horrible, but just... Ooh, that's spicy for normal. Yeah, so a couple of these parts, again, feel fast for normal, but I think that's what you're going for. Okay, I maybe heard the sound there for that chain. I assume that's the same spot as the other. I still think it's a little weird that that's the only one in the whole map, but I think I heard it there. This is kind of weird that the bombs came back, because I don't think the bombs were there in expert or hard. So kind of unusual that they came back, but we'll go with it. We'll see how they play out. Okay, just go back here. Ooh. Okay, I didn't like that bomb there because the yellow note beforehand, like, I mean, I kind of reset it towards the middle, but the yellow note beforehand, I believe, was a diagonal. So technically my saber was still a little pointed in that direction. Yeah, so my saber's down. So again, maybe a normal level player will reset, but like that bomb is directly where I have my saber. So that's not great. Okay, what? Hang on. Yeah, and I also, again, okay, so I don't like where this up note is here, especially if you're going to keep the bomb here. Because if you're not going to keep the bomb here, then sure, I'll keep my saber off to the side here. But if you're going to keep the bomb there, sorry, if the bomb wasn't there, I would keep my saber off to the side, and then I feel like I could hit that up note. But with the bomb there, it's going to kind of force me to reset, and then I have to sort of go back over to the right. So I'd either get rid of the bomb. I'd either, if you're going to keep the bomb, I think you need to move the note before it. Yeah, I think this part just needs to be reworked. This feels a little staircasey because, like, again, my saber's going to be right in the hit path of the yellow note. So, I mean, I'd probably move it up, move one of them up so that they're not crossing over on the same plane. Because otherwise, I have to hit it and then lift my saber up, and that's a little uncomfortable, especially because I'm kind of playing that as a forehand / down note. So I have to lift my hand up to hit the yellow or not hit the yellow. And yeah, like these diagonal stacks, again, I would consider very difficult for normal. But again, you're intending this to be more of a hard difficulty, so I think it's fine for that. So yes, if I'm looking at it a lens of a hard map, I think that's very good. Like just a couple of angles to clean up and a couple of like clappy sort of hitbox abuse things to clean up. But it's very otherwise very good. And yeah, as a normal map, that's a challenging normal. So I mean, I would probably just make sure you put in your description something along the lines of like you intend these to be on the difficult side, and that easy's going to play more as normal and normal's going to play more as hard, etc. Ooh, that scissor, I mean, it's pretty spaced out, but that scissors is pretty hard even for normal, especially this early in the map. And for example, what's going on here feels way more complex than what you just had in your quote unquote normal map. So like I would probably put this pattern in the other map and the other pattern in this map personally, because this feels way harder than what you had for like just the intro. Actually, even this, because we've got the scissors. Like, these are a lot of scissors even for a normal map, in my opinion. Yeah, diagonal stacks, I think, are quite difficult for normal. Like, if you're actually looking for someone who's going to be at that skill level. Especially because there's so many of them. Ooh, that feels real intense for normal / easy, because that's basically like this double. Like that is you're essentially setting up a really wicked crossover with that, with those two notes together. I would probably nerf that because I think that's way too difficult for easy / normal. Yeah, and I think you get out of it okay, because I think that's at least exiting the crossover well. But yeah, that is that's like a spicy expert plus kind of double that you've essentially set up there. Whoa, that's pretty note heavy, and especially because it's all stacks. And with the diagonal stacks. Cool. Yeah, so note density feels good for like a normal-ish level map. What's the jump speed? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely say that's more of a normal level map than an easy map, and even then there's some stuff in it that I think is pretty questionable for like normal skilled players. Like the stack sections in particular, it's a lot of stacks, and the fact that there's so many horizontal ones, I think that's even pushing it on the challenging side for normal, in my opinion. So again, I know the intention, I know the point. Like your expert plus is very hard and stuff. Like I don't think it's like unreasonable, but I think you're asking a lot from your lower level players, and you might end up frustrating people who are actually of the easy and normal skill level to try to play that. So again, take from that what you want. I think you could simplify some of those sections by not having so many stacks. again, I don't really know how you want to do that in terms of your representation. Or maybe don't change at all. Like it's completely up to you. But I will leave that there. And for now, I hope that helps.